I love you. Brett just left. Oh, I just left him. He's off. So I get to work on the boat alone while Brett is off doing what pilots do, flying above the clouds with arguably the best office view in the world. I'm here.
We are Brett and Jade Evans. We decided to go for our dreams and purchased this wrecked sailboat. We're working hard to restore it and to document the journey with new episodes every week. Subscribe and join us on our greatest expedition yet. Welcome to this bonus episode. Brett is off to work, which means it's just boat work with Jade.
We need to uncover the bolt holes. They're in here somewhere. So we are gonna take maybe a hole saw, maybe a Dremel. Haven't decided yet. We're gonna uncover the covered holes. Let's get to work. But first, I forgot stuff. What are you doing? Watermelon sugar. Hi. Watermelon sugar. And we're back. I'm gonna take the Dremel and I'm gonna Dremel out the holes. But as you can see, you can't see the holes from this side. So I'm gonna start underneath and drill like a pilot hole and then come back up here and drill from the top because dust in the face. Less likely to happen from inside the boat. Apparently, both of our Harbor Freight Dremels are broken, so I'm gonna use a drill. Kids, this is why you should buy quality tools. Okay, yay, that totally worked, except that the drill bits that I have are actually from the Dremel set, and so they're pretty short. Not all of the holes made it all the way through, but I can see them from the top, so I'm just gonna drill them through the rest of the way now. And with that, all my holes are piloted. Okay, so I'm gonna work out from my pilot holes. I didn't get all the holes centered because all of them had like a little drip of epoxy that had dried, which I didn't drill right into. I drilled like to the sides. So I'm just gonna work out until I find the edges. I'm gonna just use the Dremel attachments on the drill, I guess, since I don't have a Dremel, and I also don't have hole saws, which would make this project a lot easier. We had hole saws. I'm thinking maybe we sold them when we moved from Hawaii or left them on homeless. Okay, I gave it the good college try with the tools that I have, but this is not working and I don't think it's going to work. Like maybe eventually, I think that if I continue doing it the way I'm doing, it won't be a very good job at the end. So I need to go get some different tools. All right. This should work. I have two good options. I've got hole saw, drill bit, one or the other will work. I got them both slightly smaller than the holes because I want to make sure that I get the holes in the right spot, because if the holes end up in the wrong spot, that'll cause problems. Set up the shop lights to shine through. And so hopefully I'll be able to drill those holes well. Guess who was successful? This guy. All right, I gotta get this out. Yes, I'm gonna use a stick. Okay. This is how many layers of fiberglass we laid. Add a battery. Here's where we're at. I drilled through all the holes with either the hole saw or the drill. I prefer the drill, it works much better for the job. But here's the problem. I measured and got a hole saw and a drill bit that are slightly smaller than the diameter of the bolt, but the bolt is also slightly smaller than the hole. So the hole I drilled is much smaller than the actual hole. That was gonna be fine because I was just gonna go through and like sand out the edges with the little sander attachment that we have for the Dremel. But that does nothing. That does nothing on this epoxy. I am very, very happy and very impressed with how tough this epoxy is, but also it's a pain in the butt. I think the best move forward for me would be to trace the exact right size for the hole. Go back to the hardware store and find the exact right size drill bit, and then, or at least pretty close, maybe slightly smaller, and then hit it with that, and that will get the holes the right size. Hopefully. I got a piece of plastic, I got a Sharpie. I'm going to trace the bolt hole right here. This one isn't filled with silica from the bottom, so I actually know what size it is. Okay. Well, that was unsuccessful. They didn't have the right hole saw, they only had kits, so I'm better off going to Home Depot. We're back. Okay. Honestly, I was really worried that these scissors were going to have like the safety packaging and that I wasn't going to be able to use them to get the safety packaging of this open. But we're in luck. They did not. They were unsafely packaged. You know the whole you live and learn principle? Well, I lived and I learned. The reason I didn't like the hole saw yesterday is because it's supposed to have a drill bit in the middle to hold it in place. I didn't have that with the one I got. It was supposed to be purchased separately. And so it was like impossible to get it to grip. I got it to do it twice because I'm awesome. But yeah, it sucked. And now I can't because I've gotten rid of the middles of all the holes. So I've made my life a lot harder. Also, it's storming. Well, not quite, but it's about to be, so I'm gonna hurry and finish. But my glasses match my tools, so it's a good day. Remember what I said about the storm coming? I wasn't kidding. These are very large drops of rain. Okay, so I drilled the holes. Not all of them. Some of them are filled with silica. You can't hear me. That might be a little bit better. It's raining. I got the holes drilled though. They look amazing. Just kidding, they don't go that far. Let me put a light so you can see when it's getting dark. It's actually still daytime. The clouds are just very thick. This is why having the right tool for the job is very important, and also why this is not a how-to channel. It's more of a how we did it channel because you gotta do it wrong a couple times first. Alright, well, that looks amazing. I'm super thrilled. Switch cameras, I'm here again. We are talking about the holes drilled in the bottom of the boat on this episode of Boat Work with Jade. Sorry, I'm so cheesy. Okay, so I have 11 holes, and I drilled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 5 left that I need to drill. The bottoms are full of enough silica epoxy fairing compound that I couldn't get a good grip on it. So what I need to do is I need to measure, and I need to pinpoint where the hole is, the center of the hole. And I think I need to come at it from the top because the bottom's just flat. I can actually see the edge of this hole, so I'm just gonna drill it out. The other ones, we'll get there when we get there. Let's start with this one. I forgot my safety glasses. Whew, changes the color of everything. Check it out, check it out. It's a hole. That That's the sound of success. Okay, on to the other holes. Ha! Okay, 3 to go. I just taped the light to the bottom to shine through, and it totally works. For this hole, I can see where my hole is. That's awesome. Also, the very edge of my pants was hanging down into a puddle, and thank you, hydrogen bonding. I'm gonna go change my pants. On second thought, I'm just gonna drill this hole because I taped it to the bottom with painter's tape and it's raining, so it's only gonna stay for like a second. Drill time. I really need to go move the light because if I continue to drill, it will go right into my light, which will quite possibly ruin it, and that would be unfortunate. So I'm gonna go down underneath the boat. I'm going to move it, tape it to one of the other holes. I only have 2 left. These last 2 are gonna be the most difficult, which is why I have saved them for last. Figured, might as well learn and become an expert on drilling these bolt holes before I get to the more difficult. You know, it's like leveling up. All right, same drill. Ooh, I got a text message. It's probably from Brett. I miss him. I sent Brett a Snapchat earlier and he's like, you need to retake that photo so we can post it to Instagram. So here's me retaking a similar-ish photo for Instagram. So at Jade Exploring, give it a whirl. Go like and comment on all of my photos and tag your friends and celebrities and make me Instagram famous, because that's my biggest goal in the world. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a sarcastic mood right now. I swear, like, I probably just cut out what I said just now because I'm just being annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna take an Instagram photo. This is what it looks like behind the scenes. How about like that? That's better. I look like a crazy person. Accurate. That's a cute one. That'll work. Okay. I'm just never really a fan of taking Instagram photos, like taking photos that are for Instagram. It just feels inauthentic. Yeah, I'm a photographer, but I'm really not into lifestyle photography. I did that for a while in college, like tried the whole, I'm, gonna do Instagram like all the other girls who go to college in Hawaii, like that's the thing that they do. And it just wasn't wholesome. That's the best word I can think for it. I like taking photos on adventures. Like, I like capturing the moment, but I don't like planning out outfits. I don't know. Not my thing. Okay, drilling. That won't work. Okay, just kidding. We are gonna do a pilot hole. That looks marvelous. And the battery's pretty much dead. That looks great. Let's just knock out this guy. Wowza. That looks good. Okay. Let's just get this one down a little bit more. Now let's go move the light. The light was just there, and then it just fell. Okay, I'll be right back. It's not gonna do me any good. Okay, let's just try this. A lot faster than taping. Should have done that the other 2 times. If it holds. Let's try that. Okay. Getting smarter every day. That's a good YouTube channel. You should check it out. Awesome. The light is working, and it's actually pretty cool. You can see right here, you can even see the circles where we have put new glass on. Our epoxy resin doesn't have dye or anything like that in it. It's just clear. So where it was delaminated when this pocket got ripped out and then we patched it, the light is able to come through from the outside. For example, if you look over here, a surveyor checked it out. It's great, it just looks crazy. The light's able to come through because we have clear resin. So that's what's happening there, kind of interesting. But then you can also see our light right here, and you can see the circle, so our center's about there. So if I get my bit up kind of on this edge, it's gonna be centered. And that is what we are going to do today. The hardest part is getting it started, and it would not be really hard if I had a center that I could drill into, but I don't here. Actually went really well. Okay. Oh, it's pretty full. I'm actually gonna empty it out before I do any more. Might be hot. Yep, it's hot. Okay. Just don't touch the metal. Ooh, it's like a game of Operation. Wowza. That is significant. Right here, you can see when I drilled it on my previous hole. It's actually pretty neat to see. On one edge, I caught the hole about 1/16 of an inch. And so you can kind of see it there, and it holds it. So this is how thick the bottom of our boat is. That's pretty neat, actually. So if you look here, you can see that this red is the original factory, and the clear is what we've added all these layers. Let's count. 17, 18 layers. Anyway, what I wanted to show you is right here you can see this red. That is factory, and the clear is what we've added. There's 18 layers here, maybe 4 or 5. So this is grid, the hole, and then the outside of the hole where it got delaminated. Gonna go move the light, drill out those holes the rest of the way, and then my workday is over. Check it out. Woo! All of them. All of them are done. Oh man, I probably look like Halloween Scary Story. Here, I don't even know. Ooh, hey, that kind of works. I just put it on a tripod. You can't see it. Oof, okay. I'm so happy. Okay. Check this box off the list. This went very well. Lessons learned. Hole saws should have a drill bit in the middle. You should start with the right tool and use a corded drill. These look very, very nice. Actually, look at this. I'm kind of digging. This is very aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna take some pictures for the blog really quick. Wearing shorts and being able to just change my pants is really great. Also, thank you, Mom, for teaching me to always have an emergency change of clothes in the car. It's coming in handy right now. Waffle fries. Waffle fries.
Thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far and like what we're doing, please consider subscribing. Thanks.